I'm here. It's about 6 a.m. on Christmas, waiting to see a doctor, and I've had somebody come out here and ask me about Oliver, telling me about paperwork and registrations and all this other stuff. So let's keep an eye on this. Hi.
Hi, I'm getting what the charge is.
Hi,
Do we
Ben.
have paperwork for your service dog?
There is no such thing as paperwork.
Well, yes, actually, the service dog shouldn't be coming up to me. But yes, there is, because they have to have that.
What paperwork is there that you say that there is?
When they're a service dog and they're certified as a service dog, you get paperwork.
First of all, there's no such thing as a certification of a service dog. And second of all, there is no such thing as paperwork for a service dog.
Well, yeah, actually there is, but I mean, that's okay. We're not going to go back and forth with this, but you're more than willing to be seen if you can leave your dog in the car.
So you're not going to treat me unless I have my medical alert service dog here. You obviously you don't
I
know.
didn't say I wasn't going to treat you.
No,
I'm
no.
trying to explain to you.
He can't. I'm not going anywhere without him. And apparently you don't know anything about service dogs, because if you did, you know that there's only 2 questions you're allowed to ask me, and beyond that, that's it. All right.
Okay, again, you can have him sit in the car. We'll see you and evaluate you, and if everything's okay, you're discharged, and then you'll be with your dog.
I'm probably not going to. You're going to have to do some tests on me. I'm not getting in and out of here, and I'm not leaving my medical alert service dogs in a car while
I don't
you.
know what's going to happen. I don't know how fast you'll be seen at all, sir.
Okay, well, I know I'm not going to get in and out of here that quickly. Are you going to treat me with my service dog or not?
We're going to treat you.
Then let's
You
go.
have your stuff with your paperwork to be able to treat this.
What
your dog
again?
here.
What
When you
paperwork,
have
Betty?
a dog that is a service dog. They are
Yeah.
certified as that.
Do you
That
know
they're
any?
trained to be service
Yes,
dogs.
he is.
That
He
they're
is a trained.
certified.
He is
And
a trained
you
service
get
dog.
paperwork. I've had this before.
There's no such thing as
Get-
paperwork.
Sir, yes, there is, because we do have that. If you have an emotional support dog, that's
He's not an
something
no.
different.
He's not an
That's
emotional
something
support
different.
dog.
But we can treat you. We're not saying we're not going to
Well,
treat you.
well then if you can't treat me without him, then you can't. If you can't treat me with him, then you can't treat me.
That's not true. That's what you're saying. But
He's
we're
been here
more than willing-
before without a problem.
I don't have somebody to watch your dog
Watch
I
my
can't-
dog where?
outside potentially. You have a car. Did you come here in a vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, you can leave him there. You'll be seen by the practitioner. If
No, I am
everything
not
is
going-
okay.
I am
Okay,
not
I don't know what else I can tell you, sir.
Go get your boss. Because you are sitting here, you're violating my rights, and
I'm
you're
not
saying,
violating anyone's rights, sir.
yes, you are.
No, sir, I'm not. This is part of the process here. That is our policy. But I can have the supervisor come down and speak to you too if you
Yeah,
want.
go
that.
have it.
No one's
I think
saying
you might
they're not
want to.
gonna
I think you
treat
might want to do it, because as it is right now, all right, just like the guy at the dispensary, you're working on a lawsuit. So I think before
I'm
you
not
make,
working on anything, sir.
I think you are, Betty.
Okay.
So you do me that favor, put that phone away.
No, I ain't gonna
There's
happen.
no recording in this hospital.
Ain't gonna happen.
There's no recording here.
My rights are being violated.
There's
And
no recording here. In the
I don't
hospital.
care.
It's
Call
HIPAA.
it-
It's a violation of HIPAA.
HIPAA.
It's a violation of HIPAA. Yes.
Go call the cops then.
Okay, you can stand outside. You can wait for the cops.
I
You
ain't
can't-
waiting. I'm
you
not
can't
waiting outside in the
You
cold.
can't record in the hospital.
There's no one
It's
here.
a violation of HIPAA.
And so, no. I'm not worried about HIPAA.
Okay.
All right. I'm worried about my rights being violated because I have a service dog.
Okay.
All
So you
right.
can call the police, but you can't record here in the hospital.
No, I'm recording until I'm either seen, all right, or I leave here not being seen. But I am not stopping recording, whether you like it or not, unless you're going to take this phone out of my hand, all right, which I really dare you to do.
Sir, I'm not even trying to get into an argument with you. I'm not even trying to get into a fight. I'm just letting you know there is no recording here in the hospital.
Not going to happen.
It's a violation of HIPAA.
Okay. Well, are you HIPAA trained?
Huh?
Are you HIPAA trained and HIPAA certified?
What do you mean?
In order to be talking about HIPAA and know anything about HIPAA, you have to take a class that means that you're HIPAA
Okay.
trained and HIPAA
So there
certified.
is no recording here in the hospital.
Are you HIPAA trained or
There
HIPAA
is
certified?
no photos or videos here in the hospital.
I don't care.
Okay, sir, can you...
No.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you call PD for me? I'm asking you nicely.
And I would ask to be seen by a doctor, and
Okay,
you're
she's gonna come out, all right? She's
Yeah.
gonna get her supervisor, and you can speak to her.
and you think I'm
supervisor.
gonna sit here and accept her violating my rights and not record it?
No, she's gonna get the supervisor, her supervisor, and you can speak to her about it.
And you think I'm not gonna record that?
Hmm?
You think I'm not gonna record
There's
her?
gonna be multiple people here you can speak to.
Again, do you think whether I'm speaking to one person, 50 people, or no people, do you think I'm not gonna record it?
Okay.
Por el perrito le quieren sacar los sesos. Por el perrito le quieren sacar.
I'm just curious because I don't see anything that says no pictures or no video. So, again, not being HIPAA trained, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, you might want to just stay in your lane, buddy. I love it. They're delaying treatment. Is she coming out? Or he coming? I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
She's coming out.
She's coming out.
Oh, that's... Officers, your body camera on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Morning. Merry Christmas.
Where in the back?
So far, 13 minutes, so I had like another about 7 minutes, about 20 minutes I've been waiting. They were gonna take me right back, but somebody wanted to get involved about Oliver. Why do these fools even think that I'm the kind of person that needs to go around with a floofy little dog? Floofy little bear dog. Just for the heck of it, if it wasn't necessary.
All right, sir.
Hi.
I'm Officer Poole, Freetown Police Department.
I'm sorry. Can you have my hearing
I'm
shot?
sorry. I'm Officer Poole, Freetown Police Department. I just want you to know I'm recording, okay?
Awesome. So am I.
Alright, so do you mind just telling me what's going on tonight? Or this
Yeah.
morning? Sorry.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I came here. I was attacked the other day. I came here for medical treatment.
Okay.
Just due to the fact that I was watching my niece and my nephew, I couldn't get here beforehand. Here I am. I couldn't sleep. Came in for medical. Came in to be seen.
Okay.
Checked in like normal. All right, and they told me to wait a few minutes. No big deal. A few minutes later, one of the, I'm not sure if he's a nurse or whatever, somebody in scrubs
Okay.
came out and asked me about Oliver, if he's a service dog, do I have paperwork, and telling me about certified service dogs and paperwork and all this other stuff. There's no such thing. All right, he says that you're not going to be seen. I asked him to go get his boss. He says the charge nurse. A few minutes later, the blonde lady, I guess you were talking to back there, came
Yep.
out. All right, and same thing. Says, do you have papers for him, or everything like that? So then suggested that I leave him in the car and everything like that. He is a. Well, there's no such thing as a certified service dog. He just isn't. But he is a trained service dog. All right, he does medical alerts for me. I have a serious neurological disease. That's not why I'm here tonight. All right, but he is here to do his job. I'm not allowed to go anywhere without him. I'm not even sure. Maybe if you look me up in your computer, it may even tell you on my driving restrictions that I'm not allowed to drive without him.
Have you went to the DMV for anything with that?
I think they added. I have handicap plates, and I think they added a modifier like to that.
Okay.
All right, but either way.
If I see your ID, then I can run.
Yeah.
Run that.
All right. I'll give it to you in just a second. Let
Yep.
me just. So, say there's no thing. She basically it comes down to put him outside, I'll get seen. Put him inside, I won't be seen. All right, I'm recording.
Okay.
Excuse me. There's no signs that say no audio, video recording.
All right, it's still the policy of the hospital.
It's his policy. Is it written? It needs to be. I need to see the policy.
It's the facility's policy.
Excuse me. Okay, then it's the facility policy, and then he can show it to me in writing. Before I go outside, he can show it to me in writing because it's written down.
I can get you the policy, but you're not. There's literally.
I'm waiting here for that person.
They're coming.
All right.
They're coming.
Show me the policy.
Okay.
Show me the policy, and I'm going to stop.
Security is going to work with you. They will show you the policy.
Okay, but until they show me,
meantime, though,
until they show me the
if you want to
policy.
continue this conversation outside, we can. We're not telling that you have to leave.
Yeah.
We're just going to step outside to respect the patient's privacy.
There are no patients here. That's been. That's been important. Okay,
So,
but you
the
do.
reason that-
You do.
hold on,
Excuse
the
me,
reason
officer.
that the policy is set in place is because of HIPAA.
Yeah.
So when you're recording in a facility where patients are getting taken care of, that violates that. Okay, and that's literally.
What makes
like,
you think I'm going to stop recording outside?
I'm not telling you to stop recording, but I'm just saying in here where there's patients, you can't record.
All right, you know
So
why?
we can go outside
You know
and
why
we
I'm
can continue
recording though, right?
For your safety.
Well, not my safety, because
Could
I
be one
don't.
of the reasons.
I don't really have fear of anybody here. I'm not afraid of you guys. I don't think you're going to Rodney King me or anything like that.
No.
I'm not afraid that the security guard's going to Rodney King me or we're going to get into a physical altercation. It's not that type of issue. I'm recording because that lady's violating my rights. I should. All right, by the fact that they were willing to take me back there until somebody said don't. All right, I probably would have already seen the doctor by now, and I wouldn't be recording. But I'm not going to allow somebody to violate my rights and not record it. You guys have those things because you have to have them on. I'm having this because I want to. All right, I'll go outside, but I am not waiting outside longer than one cigarette to be.
No, we're gonna
All right, and
try
then
to work with you and see if we can get this resolved. Okay?
I'm going to be coming back in. I will give you my ID once we get outside. Just come here. I don't want to be smoking right next to the door.
So the biggest thing is right now is the charge nurse, the volunteer one. I don't know, like you said, like you spoke with her. Her supervisor is coming.
Yep.
So the biggest thing is.
This would go a long way if you guys would just tell him that, well, he's allowed to have a service dog here, but, you know.
So the biggest thing is what they're asking for is documents for the service.
You
dog.
as a police officer should know there's no such thing. You can go on your.
There is documents.
There's documentation for service dogs.
Yes, due to the training.
Poole and what's your name?
Rocha.
Rocho. There's documents for service dogs.
Yes.
What documents are there?
And you.
What the, I what,
And you have to have the vest for the dog as well.
I have to have a vest for the dog, dude. I'll tell you what.
Service dog.
Go get your supervisor here because you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Well, no disrespect intended. All right, but there is like you are just wrong.
Okay.
You might want to just take this moment to go get on Google, go look up ADA service dog FAQs and correct yourself.
I understand the frustration, sir, but we're trying to work with you. Okay.
I get it. I'm sorry. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not trying to get hostile with you.
Just so that way we can try to like expedite this process and we can try to see if we can get you in to be seen. You mind if I can just get your IDs
Yeah.
just so that way we can
Yeah.
see who you are and we'll see about that alert that you were talking about. Okay.
Yeah. Do me a favor. My hand.
Thank you. 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't have a gun or anything. I just my shoulder, my arm, whatever the hell is, it's fucked up. Is better elevated. All right, and really no disrespect, but everything you just told me is so factually wrong.
Okay.
You might as well tell me you're wearing a green shirt. It would be more accurate. And not only that, the only reason his vest isn't on is because I can't put the frickin' down because my arm's a little fucked up. It's in the car. If it would make him feel better, I'll go get it. But again, we're already down that road, so.
The biggest thing is they got to make sure that the dog has the rabies shots and everything, license, all my notes.
And you think that there's a certification that says that?
For service dogs?
Yeah.
Yes. I can't just bring my dog in that just says it's trained inside a hospital.
If
And
it's
say it's a
if
service
it's
dog.
task trained for and it's a medical
How
necessity,
can I
you
take
kind
your
of
word for it if you don't have paperwork?
Well, that's the beauty of the ADA. It's not up to you to take my word for it. It's up to you. You get to ask me 2 questions. And that's it.
What's that?
Is Oliver doing a license? Excuse me, not a license.
Can I just say hi to your dog?
No, I'm
No.
sorry. We're
No.
Oh,
busy right now.
sorry.
Thank you.
Is he or she a service dog? And what tasks are they performing? Those are the only 2 questions you get to ask. All right, that's it. Whether it's you or Judge, I forgot her name over there down the road. All right, the new judge over there. That's all you get to ask. She don't only get to ask for paperwork. And the stupid part is he's been here. He's 10 years old. He turned 10 at the end of October. He's probably been here 30 or 40 times.
How many times?
30 or 40. This is the first time I've ever had an issue. Merry Christmas. Every single time they've looked in that computer since 2016 that I've been here, he's been here with me.
Here's your license, sir.
Hi.
I'm Sergeant Foley.
I'm my hearing shot.
Sergeant Foley, hello.
Sergeant Foley. Okay. Sorry about that.
So, how can we mitigate what's going on?
Well, it's very simple. They don't want me filming in there because they're not letting me in because of Oliver. All right.
Okay.
We're waiting on the charge nurse's supervisor, I guess, or the head nurse. I'm not really sure. Waiting on some supervisor to come out here trying to figure this whole situation out because they believe that there's some sort of paperwork or registration or certification for service dogs. There is not. All right. This should have already been solved by them, but unfortunately, these 2 officers, they're being very kind. And it's not a personality thing. They've been very respectful and all that.
Thank you for telling me.
But they don't know shit about service dogs. He's sitting here telling me that they have to be in a vest and everything else like that. None of which is even close to factually true. All right. All this could be solved. Simply, you don't want to believe me? I get it. All right. Somebody could whip out their smartphone, Google ADA service dog FAQs. It brings you to the Department of Justice's website. I think it's question 8 says about certifications and paperwork and so forth. And the following question right after that or before that says that no service dog vests are required. He has his harness in the car. I didn't put it on because my arms hurt and manipulating it is kind of hard. Like getting my jacket on was kind of hard. All right, so I didn't figure it'd be a problem because he's been here 30 to 40 times. Every time since 2016 I've been here, either for me or with my girlfriend or one of the kids or something like that. He's been here with me, and it's never been an issue. Now they're mad because I pulled out my cell phone because I was recording them denying me service, so to speak, and here we are.
Okay.
All right.
Copy that. All right. Admittedly, off the top of my head, I don't know much about service dogs myself.
I get it. That's what the Department of Justice website is for, to clarify all this. And well, look. No one's. I don't think I got loud or disrespectful with them. I don't think they've been. I don't think they've been disrespectful. I'm talking about inside.
Yeah.
I don't think they've really been disrespectful with me. All right. They don't have a sign saying no filming. All right. No or anything like that. All right. Their hospital policy, if it is in fact a policy, all right, has to be posted. I asked them to bring me out a copy of the policy.
I think they're working on that.
All right. Yeah, they are. All right. Because as far as I'm concerned, the only policy that exists is him saying, oh well, just in case he's right, maybe let's not let him film it. All right. But
I think they're
again,
not so much the waiting area, but the patient area.
oh no, I never made it back, and my intention is not to film. Even if I go like a lot of times you go in there, you got to go into that triage room first.
Yeah.
You know, even if I go in there, I wouldn't be filming. The only reason I'm filming is because they told me no. They tell me I'm going back there. The phone goes away, except I'll use it while I'm waiting for smartphone purposes, but not
Entertainment and whatever.
filming.
Okay.
All right,
Did
but
we
before.
talk to
the nursing supervisor and get the dog squared away.
Yeah, I'm just telling you right now, before everybody makes a mistake, it's very simple. Google ADA service dog FAQs. You don't have to take my word for it. All right, the New Jersey laws codify exactly what it says there.
Okay.
All right, that solves everything.
Okay, let me talk to them.
Yep.
What do you want to do? Are you ultimately trying to see
Yes.
as a patient?
Yes.
Okay. What is your?
I
if you don't mind me asking.
was assaulted on Monday, and I'm not sure if it's my neck, back, shoulder, or combination of.
Okay. All right. So it's not like chest pains, like it's.
No, it's not. I'm not having a heart attack or
Okay.
anything. I'm not gonna. As far as I know, I'm not gonna keel over imminently. And if I was going
This
to,
is the right
well,
place to do it.
he would be alerting. So.
Okay, true. All right, let me talk to them. Let me see what the deal is with the dog, and see if we can get this
Yep.
figured out.
Oh, worst part about this, I was attacked at the dispensary,
What town?
Neptune,
Neptune.
and they wouldn't show the cops the video.
So a lot of places, I'll use like a bank, for instance, with footage. They ask for like subpoenas
Yeah.
of the footage. Kind of a loophole sometimes. They won't cooperate with the business. Where we could take the body camera and just show the screen.
I can tell you just in case you ever know, because as somebody who's looking to open a dispensary, I'm very well aware of their security guidelines. Not to say you would be responsible because NJ Leaf is the borough, not here, but for argument's sake, let's just say it was on your side of the line.
We go into the borough and help out a lot, vice versa.
On the back of every patient card, there's a phone number, and when you pick that up, first thing it says, like, you know, when you call a doctor's office, it says press 0, you know, if you're a doctor or pharmacist or anything like that.
Okay.
You call that number, it says press 0 if you're law enforcement. And you'd say, you know, Patrol Officer Poole, Riverside Police, blah, 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 blah. There was an incident, you know, robbery, a fight, whatever the hell it would be. And they put you through because all the cameras in every dispensary are sent to Trenton, and somebody at, maybe it's Hamilton, but somebody at State Police Headquarters is monitoring every camera at every dispensary, and they were able to send in the videos, not to his phone, but I guess by the time he got back to the station or whatever to do his reports, I don't know. But by the time he got back to the station that day, he had the videos of everything.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no audio like they're supposed to have, but well, you can see one thing that is very clear. I made no aggressive moves, and the guy fucking snuck me in the back.
But at least the camera showed that at least.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, believe me, I'd much rather be asleep now. I've been watching my niece and nephew for the past couple days, and thankfully they're older, so it's not like I'm watching two little kids.
Yeah.
But you know, it's been a rough couple of days because I had all these wonderful plans. You know, they're all from school, and you know, I had all these wonderful plans to do this, that, and everything else, and it's like Uncle Don's got to slow down a little bit.
Well, the biggest thing is here today is, one, I don't want the dog inside the car. It's too cold for that.
Yeah.
Two, we would like for you to have the dog inside, but they have their policies, and whatever the policy is going to be coming out.
You know, I'm abiding by all their other. Like, do you know how weird it is that there's a thing in there that says if I'm admitted, put me. They have what they call negative pressure rooms in this place. I guess it's mainly if, like, you know, if you're really sick and you got something maybe contagious or whatever.
Yep.
But
So like COVID was like a big thing.
yeah, but they put me in there so that this way, if I'm admitted, I could smoke weed in the hospital. I mean, this is how sick this is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like, for lack of a better term, they used to have where that cabinet is with the pictures and everything.
Okay.
They used to have this little tree, and on the tree was all these little plaques for everybody who donated, you know, X amount of dollars. They got their name on the plaque. And I always used to joke that I was here so much, and I've spent so much money for the insurance company, I should get my own plaque. You know, before him, so I got a nerve disease. I got falling off a ladder. You know, it was just fucked up, and it happens. I came to the hospital emergency room 104 times, mostly here. All right, because I live in Jackson. A few times, I guess they were overfilled, so they sent me to other hospitals. And since at about 4 months old, we figured out that he could detect my flare-ups before I get them. Similar like seizures or diabetes alert, something like that. He could detect these flare-ups I get beforehand, which that was doing damage. Because if I'm not going to do it, but if I was to bang my bad leg or something like that, hurt myself, you know, bump into something, I know that generally it's going to trigger a flare-up. All right, but I could at least know that it's going to be coming, so I could sit down and kind of get ready for it.
And like, what's like the flare like?
Similar to like convulsions or a seizure. I go into like a full body muscle spasm. Basically, I'm alert, I'm awake. You know, it's just that all my muscles are firing, and you know, the disease I got's a pain disease. They call it a suicide disease because of.
Is that the one where it deteriorates the muscles?
Somewhat. That's more dependent on how much I'm able to get around. All right. I started off
just sitting down.
Yeah, I started off in crutches, and because what was happening is I was getting the flares out of nowhere and hurting myself because I fell down the steps once because I had a flare when I was going down the steps before he was on the job, and I fell through my coffee table, which is a glass table, all sorts of nightmares. I would hurt myself, and it ended up that I was in a wheelchair for about 5.5, almost 6 years. All right, now I'm out of the chair on most days. There's still days, like last week when it got down, a couple days ago, I got down to 0 at night.
Yeah.
I needed my chair, but that's rare and rarer. But you know, since he's been on the job, it's amazing because the 30 or 40 times I've been here have been for all the other things, you know. And there are times where he'll alert and I'll still hurt myself, you know, just because I'll thrash around a little too violently or I'll hit something, you know, whatever it may be. But on top of that, I got other things going on. You know, I'm a little screwed up, so here it is. And, you know, I feel like I paid for that solar canopy. You know, I mean, look, I can tell you that aside from this, they've always been pretty good. One time I came in here, I was in too much pain, and I said something I shouldn't have, but thankfully they understood the deal, and they didn't put me in 1 South. All right, that I was just in a lot of pain. I wasn't actually serious at the time. But yeah, I mean, this is just shocking. You know, and I don't want to get mad at them because, you know, at some point, if they do decide to treat me, well, guess what? They're going to be sticking with needles. That's the one thing in this world that I don't like with needles.
I don't like needles.
No tattoos for that reason.
I don't pass out from them. I just don't like
Nah, I don't pass out for them either, but, you know, bugs, snakes, heights, it doesn't bother me. I've had people point weapons at my head. Not a problem. Needle? Oh, I want to fight you. You know. And that's knowing the fact that I go for a ketamine infusion every 45 days. And all that.
Yeah, from your personal phone.
And all I can say is I hope you got some cold weather gear underneath your uniform.
Yeah, thanks.
Nah, just long sleeve, that's all.
You must be one of those guys that goes out in shorts in the winter.
Yeah. Long pants in the summer.
I'm sorry that you have to be here dealing with this.
Listen, just trying to get it figured out. That's all. I advise them too. You know, it's like if you were to go to a Wawa and park your car and then leave for the whole day, it's not allowed. But you know, you can't tow their car unless it says it. You know, but at least with this, you know, hospital rules. You know, with the filming and everything. Obviously, they're gonna have the paperwork that they're gonna bring out just to show
No,
you.
I know. I mean,
I told them too. I said you should have it put up there because it's very simple. To usually tell someone they have to get out.
yeah. I mean, look. I'll tell you right now. My intention is not. Wasn't difficult. Like, had I just gone back there like normal, like I was expecting, I wouldn't have filmed a damn thing. There would have been nothing to film. You know, as simple as that. But give me an important reason to film. That's a different story. You know, like, I'm a First Amendment auditor. I've had a few run-ins with FTPD, and it's been a mixed bag. I ain't gonna lie. You guys arrested me up at the jail. A few other places, no problem. No problem. Regardless of policy, you know. It is what it is. You know, we deal with it in court. This, though, I'd like to be seen. Problem is that because of my pain disease, I got better drugs than they do in there. I'm not here for pain medication. I'm here because I don't have a freaking like X-ray machine or whatever they feel is most important. I know.
Yeah.
I know my arm's not broken, but whatever it is that they decide to test me or however they decide to test me, I don't have one of those machines.
Would you wake up and then just start hurting?
I really haven't slept since Monday. Here and there, 20, 30 minutes. Couldn't lie down because normally I sleep on my left side. It's my left arm. So I've been staying at my brother's house. He's got a lazy boy. And I've been sleeping in that, kind of sitting up.
And those things suck you right down into it.
And it hasn't been that bad with that. But I just, like, I can't really get super comfortable. Like I made a little sling that I was wearing at his house. And that's why I'm sitting here, most of the time when you saw me, I'm sitting here like this. Not because I'm trying to do a Napoleon impression, because it takes some of the pressure, I could stick my hand in there and take some of the pressure off my arm.
Yeah.
Scared the guy. You have an officer over on Brandon Boulevard over there just keeping track of the traffic and everything for everybody coming over at the lights. And I scared him a little bit because I'm walking up to him like this. I just wanted to ask him what he was doing over there, because it was just, it just seemed like odd for him. I asked if there's anything secret back there.
Yeah.
All right. I just came out to update you that we're working on it.
Yep.
We're working on getting a copy of the policy. The nursing supervisor clarified that the filming thing is anywhere inside the building, but obviously the patient care area is the primary concern.
Yeah, they take me back there. I'm not filming. I mean, just to be clear, once I know that he's not a problem, I'm not filming.
Sweet. All right. We're gonna get the policy out. They have a certain way of classifying the dog, or that I'm sure is in accordance with ADA.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, let's. We'll be out in a minute.
Yeah, that is. You know what? Fuck it.
Any minute now.
I know that you guys are not going to attack me, and if you are, well, guess what? Your body cam is wrong.